We never envisaged that we would be where we are today. I was at Siemens for 10 years. I got made redundant. I was always working on a plan to start my own business, and I thought it was an opportunity to do something on my own. That was the start in 1997. The name, it's simple really, because we'd have two separate cable networks. One would be for data, one would be for telephony. I put the two together, Datel.
I worked in computers for Imperial Tobacco, and that was my career. I didn't have any knowledge really of running a business. Took a business course, which was just a week, and learned how to do bookkeeping. Pretty much hit the ground running, really.
I had a steep learning curve because I'd only ever worked for big companies. You know, so going into a small SME, it was a culture shock to me.
Back in the 90s, we just ran the business from the bedroom, and it was quite tough in the beginning. Dan and Ben were small.
I remember Lynn, you know, she'd be on a business call, and the two boys were outside trying to get into the bedroom, fighting out on the landing.
But yeah, it was all good fun.
I always say, you know, me and Dan, we were sat in board meetings when we were 3 or 4, sat around eating our breakfast. That's how much we've been involved in the business, right?
In the early days when I came into the business, we put a desk in my room, so my door would be open, Mum and Dad's door would be open upstairs, and I'd be shouting at, Mum, Dad, what's the next PO number? Thinking back at it now, it's quite funny to think that's where it kind of emerged from.
This family values that we talk about, that was always there from day one. We always treat people with respect. It wouldn't make any difference what the type of installation was. I was happy to get in a loft spacer in a culvert or in a manhole. As the boys came into the business, they adopted that same ethos as well.
They never came on board and were privileged. They both worked hard and worked their way up to where they are today.
I came into the business and kind of built my experience, worked within ceiling voids, pulling cables in, learning how the functional side of the operation ran. I reckon it probably was around 5-6 years. In that period of time, I kind of started to see that there was a lot more out in the market than just working for some end users.
The ambitions of Dan initially, and then later on me and Samantha coming through, elevated and pushed on.
There isn't in my mind a defining moment when it went from Lynn and Chris to Dan, Sam and Ben, to what it is now. I think we've kind of been there on the whole journey with them. To have them to lean on, even now every day, is amazing.
They have really, really worked extremely hard to get us where we are. You can see the direction of travel, and it's only one way, that's going up.
It was a lot, it was hard work, but we've all worked really hard to be where we are today.
Me and Samantha set a 5-year goal 4 years ago, and we achieved our 5-year goal in 3 years. The introduction of the group and having a headquarters that can facilitate, as its current state, probably easily 40-50 people, just blows my mind how quickly things are growing.
And we'll just keep going, there's a lot of opportunity in all the different areas within the business, so yeah, enjoying riding the wave.
I'm fully retired now, but I do love coming over, and I do love coming and seeing everybody. But yeah, there's always a smiling face. I think that counts for a lot.
It's still the same core business. The culture is driven from them and how they used to treat people.
It's something that I'm extremely proud of. We've got an absolutely fantastic culture. The way that we treat our staff, it enables them to go above and beyond. Without them, we definitely wouldn't be here.
Everyone's bought into the journey, everyone's bought into the vision.
It just seems that everybody is really engaged in what we're trying to achieve here. And I think that starts from the guys at the top.
We used to be afraid to be a family-run business. We used to say, no, there's too many fries in the hierarchy. Whereas now we're proud to be too many fries in the hierarchy.
What did you want to do for Datel?
Be a lorry driver for it.
But you've changed your mind a little bit now, haven't
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the top job?
Be boss.